Good morning and welcome to this week's issue of PrintTV, brought to you by australianprinter.com.au, the website of Australia's biggest, oldest and best read print magazine, Australian Printer. My name is Wayne Robinson, I'm the editor of the magazine, and this week's issue is sponsored by Fuji Xerox for Sant 2100 Digital Colour Press. This week's news is led by the ongoing shenanigans at the PIAA, the employers' organisation, or association I should say, which is in the midst of some would say, crisis. Certainly the issues going on there. You'll recall that David Leach, the president, resigned last week after getting a torrent of abusive emails and phone calls over what was going on. Jason Allen, the CEO, the new CEO, the controversial new CEO, resigned just before Christmas, and a couple of weeks before that, Susan Heaney, the Queensland board member, resigned. This week, the SGM, that's the members mostly based in Queensland, that are pushing for an SGM, decided to put that on abeyance while the board sorted itself out following David Leach's resignation. The board elected its deputy president, Ross Black, as the new president, and elected Kieran May as the new deputy president. This tipped the members in Queensland over the edge because neither Ross Black nor Kieran May is actually a printer. Ross Black works for BJ Ball, paper merchant, and Kieran May works for a business consultancy, albeit specialising in print. So the Queensland members, or mainly Queensland members, about 80% of the signatories are on the SGM request are Queensland members. They have said they sent a letter to the board with a long list of demands, giving the board 2 days to respond, and saying if they didn't respond they would call the SGM with the intention of calling a vote of no confidence in the board. The list of demands is long and almost certainly will not be accepted by the board. It includes such things as the immediate departure of CEO Jason Allen, the reinstatement of various PIA staff members, Peter Mansfield in South Australia, State Manager, Mel Island, Queensland, who's due to leave on Tuesday, Ron Patterson in Victoria, who was last State Manager 3 years ago before he was dismissed. It also calls for a halt to the renting out of offices. It calls for the members to have a final veto on whoever the new CEO is and certain characteristics they want, and it calls for the board to have at least 2 members per state, and each of those 2 members to be printers. So tomorrow today is the day when that deadline arises, and as I say, that's almost certainly to be either ignored or rebuffed by the board, who for one thing are dotted all around the country and aren't in a position to meet and discuss things. So this story will be going on for the next few days. Quite where it'll end up, no one knows. Whether there'll be an SGM, we don't know. How it will run, we don't know. Whether the members, the signatory by the way was Tom Eckersley, who MD of Print Approach in Queensland, whether those members who signed the letter will be able to get the required number to get the vote of no confidence to the board is very unclear. There have been some high profile people in the industry that have backed the board, so to get more than half the 1,000 plus members on your side is going to be no easy ask. But keep watching australianprinter.com.au every day and we'll be bringing you the latest updates. That's almost it. One other piece of news from this week, Amazon.com, the online bookstore responsible for destroying thousands probably of bookshops around the world, including 2 big chains in Australia, may well be setting up its own chain of bookstores, according to a bit of a slip up by a manager of a US shopping mall. That's it for now. From Wayne Robinson, Australian Printer, signing off, wishing you another good week in the printing industry. Goodbye.